A young man from Pollock Pines has a fight on his hands. He was trying to finish his education, but he felt that the school was actually standing in his way.
So it was time to call Kurtis.
And it was actually Zach Stewart's dad who reached out to us. He felt his son's school, Tech, was dragging its feet, keeping Zach from wrapping up his courses.
It's got a 350 Corvette motor in it, and it's pumping out about 500 horse right now.
Zach Stewart has been a fan of American muscle since he was a kid, so it's only natural he chose auto repair for his career. He also chose Tech in West Sacramento for the education to get him there.
Well, from what my instructors tell me, I'm pretty good.
But his education stalled in September.
I had to go in for emergency surgery. I had no choice.
He was hospitalized for 2 weeks, but before going in, he says he got ahead on his coursework and was near the top of his class.
I've learned how to pull the dents out.
All he had left was to take the computerized final exam, and he wanted to take it while in the hospital.
Fix this up for you, right?
When Zach's dad tried to get the school to agree to that, Dan says they wouldn't return his calls.
And I wait all day and nothing.
Emails went unanswered too.
Nothing. I've heard nothing.
Finally, Dan drove the 60 miles to speak face-to-face with Tech president John Hurd.
I said, it's not right, you keep him hanging. Oh no, we'll let you know. And every time I called the school, it was another delay.
It soon became apparent to Zach as he lay in the hospital. His final exam would have to wait.
They're not being reasonable about it. They're going to make me retake the class. I'm going to get set back even further. It's going to take me even longer to graduate and get out and find work.
Dan called us. We sent emails and left messages with the school's administration. We were able to get John Hurd to meet with Dan and Zach. Hurd refused to let Zach take the final, saying he missed too many hours of coursework and had to stick to school policy. But he is letting Zach re-enter school. He'll have to take the last phase all over again. It won't cost any more money. Zach has everything in perspective.
That's my whole world right there.
Finishing his education, getting a job, and providing for his 3-year-old son.
Everything I'm doing right now is for him.
Well, rules are rules. The school says Zach missed 32 hours. The maximum allowed is 25. If you have an issue with a trade school, you can get help from the Bureau of Private Post-Secondary Education. Zach thinks he will now graduate in June. And if you have a consumer problem you can't resolve, maybe we can. Call the hotline Monday through Friday, or you could always go to our website, cbssacramento.com, and click on Contact Kurtis.
Dave, you fancy yourself as kind of a car guy.
I like cars, absolutely. We're just discussing
different engines.
Yeah.
My kids say you know everything about cars. They're impressed by your knowledge. And they're boys, you know, easily impressed by.
Yeah, what are they, 10?
I'm kidding. Yeah, 12 and 9.